Hello and
from that point.
welcome, genties and ladlemen. It is in fact your boy Draw for Death Metal here. Welcome to episode 49 of the Cracking the Shell podcast, where we go behind the scenes of all the stupid noises and blast beats and fuck knows what else, and we just chat to cool people about cool things. Nothing fancy really, this ain't some Joe Rogan shit. But in this episode, I have the incredibly talented and handsome, and yes, he did tell me to say that, Owen from Scordatura. How we doing, man?
What's that, my son? Cheers for having us on. Thank you very much.
No, I appreciate you for taking time out of your day to speak to me. Obviously, it's been very busy in the Scorda camp with the new album, Led Into Oblivion. It's out new. Get it listened to, get it bought, get it streamed. Not to mention, we have a special celebration coming up in about a month-ish time as well.
Aye. Fucking album release show, mate. Audio, Beetlejuice, Sacrificial Burial, and God Eater as well.
We got such a
I hope
stacked
that was the
lineup.
one you were talking about, by the way.
No, yeah, that is the one I was talking about. But before we get into that, the new album and everything else, Scordatura, as we like to do in the show, I like to rewind the clock a wee bit and find out how did we get here? You know, kind of growing up, finding music, your first bands, origin of Scordatura, you know, that kind of stuff.
uh, that's a mad one. It's quite long-winded as well.
Tell me
Uh,
about it.
Me and Tam have been pals since we were wee guys. Then we ended up going to there was like a kind of music club thing that happened during the summer holidays when we were like maybe 14, 15 or something in Shettleston. So we went there. And at this point, we'd only kind of like been into like fucking, I don't know, like Metallica was probably the heaviest stuff that we'd done or kind of listened to even at that point. Met the old guitarist Dave Collier in there. Then that was when we kind of like decided like let's actually try and start a band here and everything. Uh, Fucking just kind of kept on writing, and as well as that, like the more metal you would be listening to, the more you kind of go like, oh, that sounds a wee bit fucking cheeky. That one, like getting into the kind of darker or like kind of more extreme metal sort of thing. Uh, Done that for a good while, and I'm kind of messing up the timeline here as well because like we, we had like, an original like vocalist, original like bassist, but I wouldn't really call that like this Scordatura. Do you know what I mean? It's
Aye.
like fucking. I'd probably started to feel like when Daryl had joined, and like even by then, like Higgy was on the bass. That was us. We were like, I think that was maybe 2008, maybe. That was when we started like doing like actual gigs, and like most people, if you'd ask them about that time, they'd laugh and be like, at me, like Scordatura were playing like fucking 3 times a week in Glasgow. Do you know what I mean? Like totally
Yeah.
over saturating it or whatever. Do you know what I mean? We'd just jump onto like any gig really. Uh, it was a fucking good laugh, but do you know what I mean? Uh, when we get into with that one, I so we after Higgy left, then we got my pal Mark Scobie. He was playing bass when we done like the Torment of the Week when we recorded that. Just kept on gigging and gigging. Fucking, I really should have wrote this down, man. My head's up here, so. Uh,
Don't worry about it.
no, After that, Scobie left. Got Callum Cant, who now plays in Tyrannus,
Yeah.
for the bass for a wee bit. And then after Callum had left or whatever, we ended up with Eric Wright, who plays in Servile and Age of Summoning now. He was with us for fucking about 8 years or something. That was when we done, and that was when Dave left as well. So I got full creative control. Do you know that way? No, once he'd fucked off, it was like me, Tam, Daryl, and Derek. It was definitely like a good like
Aye, the
everything all
three of you
clicked,
had
if
been
you know what
kind
I mean.
of in the longest, at least according to Metal Archives, because we all know that that's true and accurate. But
Uh,
the three of you had
I
kind
think I
of
think
really stuck it out.
I definitely. And that Metal Archives is kind of scary, man. It like fucking it knows about things before they've happened
Oh, I
sometimes.
know, eh?
Aye. But aye, so we just got to, we like the kind of self-created Abyss lineup. That went for years, and then what you call it? Aye, and then sorry, I'm forgetting. At the start of COVID, like we'd recorded Mass Failure, uh, put it out, and I think that was 25th of September or something. So it was like
Yeah.
everyone was all still that weird way. It's like, oh, you
Aye, is
can't really
stuff
like
coming
do
back? Is
gigs
it
and shit.
no? We in a lockdown? Like, what's happening? Yeah.
Aye, totally. So it was like we didn't really get to like get like what I thought should like the proper like promotion that
Yeah.
we should have, if you know what I mean, just because of like circumstance and that. Uh, but for then we were basically just like writing the stuff that ended up on Led Into Oblivion and just kind of like refining that through for 2020, I suppose. Um,
Yeah.
uh, like a couple of lineup changes, like Derek left and we brought in Big Liam. He's pure bossing it on the bass now.
Aye.
So it's all worked out.
Yeah. No, everything's. I've always thought about this and that because obviously, kind of Scottish metal scene, it did exist before COVID, but it wasn't near as like abundant, I suppose is the right phrase, as it is now. Got all these sick bands, Brain Bath, Jaundice, Penny Coffin, fucking hundreds of others, most of which I've
Aye,
actually interviewed
definitely.
on this channel, which is mental to think about. But what was the scene like, kind of pre-COVID, if you can remember much of it?
Uh, I think I kind of fried my head during COVID, to be honest, man. So everything's a wee bit hazy. No, it was like good. It was like decent, if you know what I mean. Like people would obviously like still turn it to gigs and all that sort of pattern, but I don't know. Like I definitely like think I like see like after COVID because I always remember being like say I was stuck in my house like during that lockdown and everything. And I'm like, I'm never taking like live music and everything and like seeing my pals bands for granted ever again. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
Like the
yeah,
amount of times like beforehand. You know what I mean? It's like I think everybody's kind of guilty. It's like, oh, I could go and see that band or fucking no,
aye,
and you just kind of go with the easier option, man. Do you know what I mean? But uh, I think I think that after COVID, and then everybody's just kind of I don't know, kind of feeding off each other's vibes, like musical vibes, obviously. Uh, Everybody just kind of wants to like try make a band with their pals and everything, which is just pure fun. Like I'd recommend it to MD.
yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. 10 out of 10. Make a band. Great idea. Would
I
definitely work.
don't. I'm not even sure if I should really answer that question. I think I just went off on my own wee whew, but
And that's what podcasts are about. You know what I mean? It's always about wee tangents and shit like that. And I welcome it. Be in as many tangents as you like. But would you say that it's kind of the scene's better now, worse? Just what do you kind of think overall?
I think it's definitely probably as strong as it's been in years and years and years, man. Because it's uh, like you says, like you've interviewed like basically all the bands that are going on about the now, like fucking Brain Bath, Jaundice, like God Eater, like do you know what I mean? Like I know I'm pure struggling to be like, oh, that's like fucking an actual list of bands, but it's like that's what I mean. It's like there's that many bands now that I'm like that. It's like it kind of you would actually have to like write a big list there or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
Which I
no.
don't really remember happening like before because it really just felt like us, Part of Cannon, God Eater, and that was about it for a wee bit. I don't like
Yeah. Aye, there
feel
were
like a bit
some
of a dick there
that
because I
just
did just
didn't
pure miss
quite
out
kind of
quite a
make
lot of
it.
bands, but
Yeah. You did have those ones that didn't really kind of go anywhere, didn't really do anything. Another one kind of Cerebral Bore as well. I feel like if they were still around now, they'd be even more popular than ever.
oh, definitely.
Because
Like,
they were
which
really good. I like them a lot.
I definitely like say it's even just like I don't know like their well Paul's kind of vision with that type thing like that definitely inspired us a good bit, man, because he took his run see how I think it was like one of our first tours that we done and we were like in like a mad flat in Aberdeen or like Dundee or something where I was like getting a smoke at it and he was going at me it's like or we were just going oh it's fucking class how you can do like all these mad tours and everything.
Mm.
Wish we were lucky enough to do it. And he's pure like, mate, it's not about luck. It's just like, I want to do that thing, so I'm going to do it. It's like, what is to stop me? And no that way, I mean, me and Dave were just kind of looked at each other like, fucking hell, man, I is kind
Aye,
of, you
he's right.
can't
You just need to
really,
do the thing. Yeah.
You can't really fucking disagree with that. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you want to do something, fucking go and do it.
Yeah, if you want something bad enough, then you will put in the work and find ways of making it happen. And
Totally.
Scordatura have definitely done that. They're one of the few kind of Scottish bands that have like more than one full length out, whereas everybody else is kind of focusing on like EPs and demos and splits and all that kind of stuff. You guys are on your fourth full length album now. How do you kind of, especially with you being one of the primary songwriters from the beginning, really, how do you look at that kind of earlier material, like the first EP, first album, that kind of era?
uh, I've known like it's probably been like about a year or so since I actually like listened to like everything like for the very start, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Because I mean, like I don't know, it didn't really like feel like us doing it. Like I suppose to because it was like so long ago, if you know what I mean. But after like the second listen or whatever, it's like all the kind of wee cheeky bits were coming back. You're like, oh, I remember fucking coming out with that riff because we done or like the I don't know, like the kind of the fucking the story behind the song or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But I think it's all just like kind of like wee stepping stones because like even if I was to listen to stuff that we done back then, it's like you can kind of hear where I was going for, but I've maybe not got the I don't know like musical experience to be like, oh no, that doesn't fit there, mate. Don't do that. You have to do it
yeah.
this way. So like, that's how you
Yeah,
get
you'd
your
like to think
punches
you
up, if
get
you know
better the more you do stuff, eh? Yeah.
what
No, that's
I mean. Feel simplified.
yeah, sometimes it is just a case of less is more. You don't need so many weird parts. Just make a good riff and then carry that good riff. I mean, prime example, you've got stuff like Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck by Prong. That's one riff. Prime example. Then there's like, fuck, what's the song called? I was literally just listening to it. Push It, Static X. That's literally one riff.
uh,
That's it. It's kind of
I'm
mad
gonna
when
have to
you
revisit them.
banging tunes. Been in a massive Static X kick recently. It's been a lot of fun, but it's not stopped me from checking out the new stuff, including the new album, Led Into Oblivion, out now. It's an absolute half-hour smasher. What how long after kind of Mass Failure was wrapped up did you kind of go, right, let's write some new tunes?
uh, I'm probably not really that long to be honest, man. Because like I'm sure, see even fuck what songs was it? I think even Echoes of a Fractured Mind and Moira the Void, they were maybe cutting a bit around the same time that we done Mass Failure. Or like just kind of dead simplified versions of them. It's like no like the how they sound now. But I think we just went with the songs on Mass Failure because we were like, no, it's like you don't want to like pure
Ah, you don't want it to be a
fan
mega
like
bloated
fire.
album. Yeah.
Aye, totally. And then it's like it just kind of becomes like a bit of a fucking chore to like, listen to it or like get to the last bit or something.
Yeah.
Or else I think we just kind of thought like that's maybe know what we're doing right now. This is that's what we're doing 6 years later or something. No, I would, like me and Tam have always just been kind of like coming up with riffs and all that. Do you know what I mean? It's like maybe not like full songs and stuff, but as dead handy, like say, just being able to like I don't know, like have a like, I always call it the riff graveyard. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like there's so many fucking bits. Some fuck that, like fuck that off and out, but I'll get back to it. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to be able to just kind of go like that. Like I mean, a kind of musical jigsaw eventually, and just be like, oh, that bit goes fucking good with that bit. But then if you turn it that way, and I don't know. As
Yeah, no, it's
if that
definitely
even makes sense.
don't you worry about
Feel
it.
like
Again,
rambling.
that's what podcasts are for, is loads of rambling and random tangents and shit like that. That's what we like, because otherwise these interviews would be maybe 5 minutes long. Is the new album good? Aye, cool. That's it.
Aye,
Aye.
man.
But
Anything else to add? Nah.
aye, no, that's it. Job done. 20 minutes. But
Right, catch you.
aye. But obviously, what was kind of the so you had just kind of wrapped up Mass Failure. What was kind of the mindset going into Led Into Oblivion, or was there kind of a mission statement, or was it just these are good, let's whack them on the album?
Uh, I don't think we've ever really like see, apart from like I don't know like the most basic mission statement. I've been like want to make this one like better than the last record or whatever, or like kind of I don't know like kind of or what we think is better. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of strip out the wee
Aye.
bits away that we maybe weren't too keen on and stuff. But no, to be honest, it was more just like kind of coming up with riffs, putting them together into tunes, just kind of building them up, and then eventually it's like uh, you're left with like fucking I don't know like eight or nine songs that you can actually be like, oh right, that one sounds good here, but see if you put that one next to it, oh then that's where the real fucking hard work comes in. Do you know what I mean? Like trying to actually arrange it, so it's just like
Yeah.
just pure pummeling all the way through.
It
Uh,
definitely is that. It's easily one of my favourite records of the year, 100%. It is fucking brutal and a smash in the face in the best way. It does not let up. It just, you like riffs? Here's riffs, and here's some more. And why no? Have some more. But obviously, kind of Mass Failure didn't get the promotion that, in terms of the live front, that it really deserved, because again, banger album. What's kind of the plans going forward with Led Into Oblivion? Obviously, we've got the release show in August. Is there anything else in the live front that you're able to talk about?
uh, I've no like got a list of I've not got a list of the gigs in front of me right now, which I should have maybe prepared. But the same weekend that we're doing the release show, I think that's on the Friday. The next day is Bristol Extreme Fest. We're going down there, playing with Fuel just again, and then I think on the Sunday after that, like I can't think what fucking dates if you know what I mean, but after that we're playing. Oh fuck. It's either Manchester or Leeds. I can't mind. Like, you can fix that in post, right? I'll just go like
I
that.
know
It's
that's
either
fine.
Manchester or Leeds. Just fucking cut one of them in, man. But after that, got a couple. We're playing in Alkmaar again with Disavowed, which is going to be fucking sick. I think that's kind of later on in the year. For some reason, I think I'm missing out a good chunk of gigs here. But
Well, they'll
which
be all over
will
the
just
socials if they've been announced, or if they're not announced yet, they probably will be at some point. So just, I'll have everything linked below for Scordatura. So just follow them on other socials, and you'll find out when they're going to raid your gaff and pummel you with ifs.
they may
But
still
now,
get a full band in the world, man.
don't you worry about it. It's all a good laugh at the end of the day. That's what I try and kind of promote with this show, is that it's a good laugh. It's like being a fly in the wall of just guys talking about tunes, talking about music, life, fucking Christ knows what else. Just a good laugh. That's what I try and do. But that looking forward to that the release show at Audio. How do you, when it comes to headline shows, how do you go about kind of picking bands that you want on the bill with you?
uh, Panic. Just be like, oh, who wants to
Panic.
fucking play it, man?
Oh fuck, who can play in the 28th? I can.
Bad left it. No, we were wanting to get people just back up because I think the last time that we were meant to play, they had to kind of pull out like kind of last minute sort of thing. So we thought
Yeah,
like, that'd be good. Like get us to back on stage together because I always think like Scordatura and Fetal just would definitely like, complement like fucking each other. So
I
I
think
always think
so. Yeah.
I always think it's a really good night with the two is playing. Do you know what I mean? And a fucking good laugh. Um, and then what you call it? God Eater, obviously fucking banging, and Sacrificial Burial as well, man. Like, if anybody's not checked them out, man, fucking do it. It's like, or go to the
Yeah,
gig. Do you know what I
100%.
mean? It's just
Absolutely.
gonna
Come to
like,
the gig.
I think everyone's just gonna pure smash it.
100%.
Uh,
It's a banger
so,
lineup for banger album. If you guys were to do a kind of like a UK headline tour, which maybe that's in the works, I don't know. But if you were to kind of do a wee UK jaunt, who would you bring with you? If you could pick, let's say, three.
oh, what man? Uh, this could this could be like a pure long one or a controversial one or something, man. Everybody's gonna be like, but what about me? No, no, I don't know. Probably us people just that's like a good fucking a good foundation. What was the other one? Like one more band then or two? Was it
So you guys, Beetlejuice, so two more after that.
two more, man? Oh, uh, I can't even fucking think, man. I'm literally spoiled for choice. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of good tunes happening about the UK. It's too
Oh,
good.
definitely. Honestly, there's me got like spoiled for choice. Everybody's like, "What do you want to play these anyway?"
Nah, if I was in a
Oh,
band, I'd be chomping at the bit to play with Scordatura.
yeah. Much appreciated, brother. No, I don't know. Maybe something like mix it up a wee bit, like fucking get like trading hands or like fucking public execution or something, like something pure grindy on one side.
Hmm.
Uh, and then I don't know who the last one would be. Maybe they like some kind of mad. Uh, well, I've already done grind, haven't I? Oh, I don't really want to do doom. Doom's a bit boring, isn't it?
I think it depends
Oh man.
on like the kind of context of where they are. Like I remember I was at Dead of Winterfest, the first lineup, and
Hmm.
I want to say there was a kind of doomier band towards the end, which I mean, Fest was great, but I feel if you're going to open out the gate with some mad, fast, super old school death metal, you want to kind of keep that going and then maybe probably stick the Doom or something slower right in the middle. Kind of give everybody a break, except it's no really because it's fucking still heavy as balls. But then you've got something kind of slower in the middle and then you can hit them in the face again. So I would say I'd probably put a kind of doomier act right in the middle if you were going to do
uh,
that. But that's just me.
See, to be honest, I don't even know why I kind of suggested like a doom band there. So I'm having difficulty fucking naming like death metal bands. I don't really know any doom ones.
I know a lot of Death Doom, but in terms of actual Doom, I'm kind of on all the old ones like your Candlemass and your Sleep, that kind of thing.
Uh, in fact, that's what we would do. We just keep it to the three bands.
Yeah,
Fucking more space available and motors and all that.
yeah,
Which got transport's easier.
yeah, definitely. We need
Yeah,
the like
pizza on the
obviously
rider
Vulgar
for everybody.
Dissection have the Vulgar Fest. We need the Scorda Fest.
Aye. Oh no, man. We should probably bring it back. We used to do a fest called Glasgow. Fucking that was really good, man. I liked them. We put on like fucking well, I suppose it was like actually our Torment of the Week album release. Do you know what I mean? But it was like it was good. Also put on like fucking what was it? Christ Agony. Fucking what was the other one? Again, should have made a list, but I've not actually thought about that in years until you just says that there.
There
But
you go. That could be
maybe
potentially something in the future because I mean Scordatura is well technically 20 years old this year as well, which is mad to think about. And then a couple years down the lines, the anniversary of the first EP. So that could be maybe a wee comeback of that for first EP kind of thing. Who knows?
I don't even think I've got the fucking tabs for that, man.
How did it go again? Ah, just chug. It's fine. But could be something fun because obviously your first release is important, especially when it's the first proper thing you kind of put out in the world. Even if you have got way better since then, which to me definitely have. Still kind of fun to kind of throw it back. Like obviously Bring Me the Horizon, big example. They brought
uh,
out their first fucking album, but sounds actually good, and a full on new song, which is fucking mental. Even I'm like, you
uh,
know what? It's not terrible. Didn't think they could do it, but there you go. So, is there any kind of older material that you would like to give a wee polish and maybe put out in a wee better state?
uh, try to think what the older material is, man. Um, I like some of the stuff on uh, what was it? The I can't remember what would I called it, like the 2011 like EP or something. Like there was a tune called The Sickness. So I like that. In fact, like most of that EP, that was like probably like the kind of, I don't know, like kind of most technical we'd been at that point, but it was like it was kind of like a lot of the technical riffs ended up like kind of getting way kind of no like melodic, but it's like I trying to fucking try to explain what I'm thinking about this.
I kind of get the idea, less in terms of like the numbers of notes, but more of the like what way the notes are going type thing,
I
instead of just
I kind
having
of
loads of
like
widdly 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 widdly.
I totally. It's like so it would be like some kind of fucking memorable bit about like a riff that's
Yeah,
happening. If you know what I mean. That was when I was kind of like, I maybe should kind of fucking do the two of them in like the same song. If you know what I mean.
yeah. And then when
I
it comes
thought
to actual songwriting, what do you usually start with? I mean, obviously, given that you're just a kind of one guitar band now, I suppose kind of all the onus is on you. Where do you kind of get started if you've got like a blank sheet in front of you?
fucking takes us a while, man. Because usually like see how fucking like I'll come out with riffs like see if I'm just like fucking about watching the telly or something, just playing my guitar. But then I think I'm the world's worst for being like that. It's like it could be like a fucking decent riff or whatever. Could go straight in a song, but then I start going, I'm not too sure. Or maybe change this wee bit and see what a lot of the times I end up doing is like fuck about with something. Like it starts here and it goes for all these mad different changes and eventually ends up like basically how I got it in the first place. And then I'm like, it only took us like fucking 6 weeks to get back to square one. Do you know what I mean? Um, just kind of like that. But a lot of the time as well, like especially Led Into Oblivion, there's like most of the albums really. It'd usually just be like me and Tam having a laugh in the studio and being like, "Oh, what about this bit? Oh, what about that bit?" And then you're just kind of coming up with wee drum bits to change this bit and fucking like just jamming away, jamming away. And eventually, like fucking 8 hours later, like the time goes like that. Do you know what I mean? And then so you've got like the kind of bare bones of a song sort of thing.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like a collaborative effort.
Would you say you miss having another guitar player to bounce off of, or you kind of find just being like, "Yep, I'm the guitar guy."
Dear fuck, man. No, I'm quite happy to just be myself. Doing wearing riffs. No, as well. Like when Dave had left, I just got like another amp and like another like a fucking ABY pedal, so I could just play the two of them and like turn each one off individually. So I think like say hearing this live, it's just like the same as then like having two guitars. Do you know what I mean? Or the sounds as big as having two guitars because we never really done like that many like harmonies. If you know what I mean, like on
Mhm.
like there's a couple like maybe in what's the fucking name it Visceral Disembowelment. There was like a couple of harmonies in that, but see the rest of it. Like a lot of the time we were just like playing the same uh,
Aye.
like
Yeah,
riffs.
yeah.
If you know what I mean, so everyone was always doubled. Um, so nah, I didn't really, never really fancied that. Like I mind, like Tam and Darrow were kind of thinking about it, like when Dave had first left, but I was quite stubborn. I was like, no, I'm no fucking, I'm no teaching someone to look at these fucking riffs.
Well, I mean, you know, got the tabs anyway, so how are you supposed to do that for somebody else?
Hey, man. No, but
No, it's good to see that you've kind of grown comfortable into the sole guitarist role, and it still sounds massive live, so really no
chill,
issue
man.
there. But in terms of gear, what kind of stuff are you using at the moment? Anything cool that you've kind of got cooking gear wise?
Uh, just the same old. I think, man. I've just been using the Agile Les Paul for years. It's just a fucking cracker of a guitar, man. Like, uh, I'll probably just keep on playing that. Do you know what I mean? I've got like different guitars in that tuning, but none's got like that. I don't know, like the
You
fucking
just have
buzz
a
to it. Do
thing.
you
Aye,
know what I mean?
aye, I get that.
Exactly. Which call it like and then the same maybe like even with the amps and everything, it's basically been like the two that they're about here somewhere. Like maybe 45 pedals. Go basically two Ray wee baddies
Yeah.
put together through a SNK um, fucking distortion pedal, which is basically like meant to mimic the Ampeg. I think it's VH140 or something. Like say the mad old solid state thing that like suffocation or that used to use.
Mhm.
Uh, just distortion all the way up to 10. Fucking everything else kind of in the middle. That's me sorted.
Aye, keep it simple. You just want something that sounds like a tractor running over people. That's what you want, eh?
That's it.
But let's see. Who would you love to like? Say Scordatura was offered us like an opening slot for a band. Who would you absolutely like drop everything, no matter what you were doing? Like drop everything. Be like, yep, I'll open for you.
Fuck's sake. Oh, there's that many, man. I'm I'm no fussy.
Let's say
No,
pick your top three or something that you would just go, yep, where and when.
probably probably something like fucking like Cryptopsy, Wormrot, and the third one. That's a hard one.
There's
Um,
that many.
exactly, man. Probably like Suffocation or something, or Cannibal Corpse, obviously, because you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh mate, fucking, it's you guys.
I could
Something
imagine
like that,
yous
man.
getting on with like the Cannibal guys. I've heard lots of funny stories about like touring with them. Like the last podcast I did was with Jason, who used to be in Ingested, and he was just
Aye.
talking about how like George is a fucking like just a big teddy bear. So I feel like yous would get on super well.
Oh, we're pals with everybody, man. Or we
It's,
will be pals with
would-
everybody.
whether you like it or no, we'll be your pal.
Oh, here 2 seconds, man. Sorry, man. This phone just an important interview in my life, man.
Ah, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. We'll start wrapping up. We'll talk about the album release show is happening at Audio Glasgow on August 28th. We have got Sacrificial Burial, God Eater, and the very handsome boys in Fetal Juice, and of course the Kings themselves, Scordatura, playing the new album in full, I believe. Am I right there?
That's the one. Full album and then a good few like older bangers and everything. So it'll be a good night, man.
Be a
Go
good
get
night for
pissed, get a
riffs.
smoke, fucking aye,
Raid the nearest
get
kebab shop, get some riffs, get some good tunes in you.
aye,
It's
get
healing
pied
for
as
the
fuck,
soul,
man.
man.
Just keep on running in a circle.
Cannot wait for that. But I'd like to thank you so very much for sitting down and chatting with me all about life, music, and fuck knows what else. I've forgot already. But I'll have everything linked to Scordatura down below. Stream the fuck out of Led Into Oblivion. If you can get CDs, cassettes, fucking, I don't know, a Game Boy cartridge or something, who knows? Um, get
We'll
that.
go to
So
more on the
fucking
Bandcamp, man. Check that shit
on
out.
the Bandcamp, on the Bandcamp.
Scordatura.bandcamp.com.
Everything will be linked down below. Follow them on the socials and be ready for them to spread their Scordatura everywhere they go. If you like what you
Thanks
hear,
very
like,
much,
comment,
man. Much
subscribe, all
appreciated.
that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love. Mwah.
Yeah, cheers.